Hi guys, it's me with my weekly update. Hopefully I'll be able to get this done pretty quick. I've been suffering from kind of a bad cold for the last, probably the full week, and then Friday I had a migraine, so I'm not feeling the best. But let's see. Weigh-in was yesterday, it was Sunday, and on the diet I lost 3.2 pounds for the week, and that makes a total of 20.4 pounds since I've been doing this. So I'm pretty happy about that. I should hopefully be to my goal by July when we go on vacation. So I'm pretty excited about that. This Atkins diet is working out really good for me. Like I think I've told you before, I just don't feel deprived on this. I always feel like I can eat plenty to keep me satisfied and everything. So, and there's also, like when you go out to eat, I don't feel like I'm as restricted. There's a lot more things that I can pick from. And like I told you before, I also like how they have, Atkins has like snacks and things, and that kind of helps me to be able to have a snack here and there. And one of them I wanted to, I can't remember if I told you about them, I think I might have, but they have these little treats. They're like little chocolate candies, and it comes with, there's only one net carb in these and 110 calories. So this to me is a really good snack. And the size of the bags are about this big. It makes a nice handful. I mean, it's not as big as a bag of M&Ms, but it's bigger and has more ounces than like a fun size of M&Ms. And in my opinion, these are better than M&Ms. I think they taste like creamier and more, like there's more cocoa in it, if that makes sense. But these I definitely am going to keep buying, and then I try to make them last. You know, I eat just one at a time and try to make them last. So I like them. Another one that I really like, I've told you I think over and over about those coconut ones. I love those. But there's one called a peanut caramel cluster bar, and that's what the box looks like on those. They're 3 net carbs and 140 calories. They taste just like a Payday. It's not as big as a Payday. This is the size. They're thicker. They're like wider than a Payday, but not quite as long as a Payday. These are very satisfying because they have peanuts in them. But that's another one of my favorites. I think I've tried almost all of their indulge snacks. The only one that I probably won't ever buy again is the peanut butter cups. I didn't like the texture and the taste of those as much as I would if I was able to have a regular peanut butter cup, so I'm just going to stay away from those. There's so many others that I really enjoy. Let's see. So the diet's going good. The weight loss is going good. I don't even feel like I'm on a diet. Projects. I showed you before this fleece yarn that Deborah Norville does that is like little strips of fleece. I'm getting ready to start the very last skein on this scarf, but the scarf's getting pretty long. It's real easy to work with, and it works up pretty fast. Excuse me. So I'm getting that, and then I still have the blue scarf that I'm always just kind of putting to the side. I'm just going to put it in a bag and work on it when I feel like it. I just don't have inspiration for it right now, so I'm just going to be done with it for a while. The next thing, I'm trying to decide which yarn I want to use. I have enough of this yarn. This is a tweed stripe yarn called Rainforest, and it was on clearance at Michael's. I don't know why it was on clearance. It's really pretty. I think it's going to look kind of springy, but maybe even fall since there's green. But I have enough of this to make a scarf and a hat, so I'm going to use it. And then I got this that's, it's actually a baby yarn, but I don't care. If I see a yarn I like the colors of, I'll whip up a scarf or whatever. I don't care if it's baby yarn. You know, a lot of people would still like it, but it's just kind of a cool texture. And it's 100% machine washable and all that. So that will be something. I just don't know which one I'm going to start next. And then this one is one of those softy, chunky yarns. These work up super fast. And this is one of those that I would see and I'd be like, oh, I really like that, and then I didn't buy it, and, you know, several times. And then finally I just bought it. I am on a yarn diet right now where I'm not buying any yarn, so I already had this. I was just going through my stash to see what I wanted to work next. And this, the color is called Schoolyard, probably because it's primary colors. It's just, you know, and I don't know how the lighting is in here. Last time I felt like the light was so bright, and this time I don't feel like it's bright enough. So that's something I'm going to have to figure out eventually. I'm not a professional, you know that. Let's see, the last thing I was going to share, I think, was I've got this really cool, I like to do my nails, and I got this nail art book from Amazon because, you know, when you go to like get your nails done, to me I mean, I know they put work into it, but it's just too expensive. I'd rather just paint them myself. That's really cheap. But this book is really cool. I love ladybugs, and look, you can make your fingernails like little ladybugs. And I have like a little kit that has like the dotting tools and a little brush, and I know when I first start, mine is not going to look that perfect. But there's so many cute little designs in here, so maybe I'll actually have, not that you care, but have little nail designs I can show you too. Here's like a Halloween one where you can do jack-o'-lanterns, but you could do your toes or your fingers. And there's a lot of, this book is really, it is step by step. I think it's going to be a really fun thing to do. And I went to Target yesterday and got just a few colors of polish that, you know, I didn't have white polish, and, you know, several of the designs use white, so I bought some white polish, and just a few colors that I had seen in the book that I didn't have. So, but yeah, anyway, I'm not going to show you all the pictures, so then I'll surprise you when I do different nails. The lady, and there's flame ones, which are cool, and even like a little skull one. So, let's see. I think that's it. I'm not going to have this one be very long since I'm not feeling that great. But hopefully maybe in the middle of the week I'll have another one or something. I don't know. I'm not going to promise. But if you have any questions or anything, or if anybody else is doing, not just Atkins or any diet, I think it'd be really cool if you would share your success stories down below, or little tips, or things that you've discovered, and I'd really enjoy that, or what your hobbies are. Or one thing I thought would be kind of fun to do, I should start writing it down, would be to share pet peeves. I think that's kind of fun. You know, not mean things, which, you know, like, oh, one of mine is I hate how people are too lazy to put a shopping cart up, you know, at like Walmart, for example. I see it all the time where 2 car lengths down, there's the cart return. They're all over the place, but people have their carts all over the parking lot because they're lazy. And I think part of the reason that that's a huge pet peeve for me is because when I got my very first new car years ago, the very first dent in it was on the bumper, and it was from a shopping cart that somebody had left out on a windy day. And so ever since then, when I see a cart sitting there, not in the return, I really, really get angry. So lazy. Stuff like that. So let me know what your pet peeves are, and maybe I'll have that be like a little section on a video sometime. I think that might be fun. Or just let me know what else you think might be interesting to talk about. Spring is coming. I'm so excited. I live in Missouri, and the weather is up and down and up and down and up and down. And today is supposed to be 75, but then Wednesday is supposed to be 40 again. So I'm just really excited. Spring is finally coming. The sun is shining. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. So I'm going to try for lunch today, to try to get outside, even if it's just going on my own back patio. So anyway, I know I said that I was done a minute ago, and now I'm rambling like I keep doing. So anyway, I will let you go. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.